日本時間5月14日、ドジャースの大谷翔平選手が本拠地でのジャイアンツ戦に先発登板をしました。この日は打席には立たず、投手に専念した大谷投手は7回105球を投げ、4安打無失点、8奪三振と好投し、今季3勝目を挙げました。また、防御率は 0.82 と驚異的な数字となり、メジャー全体でトップに浮上。この投球に、試合後の両軍メディアは、大谷選手に脱帽でした。また、試合後のドジャース側のメディアには、ドジャースのエスピナル選手のホームランボールを取ったファンが入ってきて、大谷選手について質問し出す場面も。ここからは、その様子を字幕付きでご紹介します。
Well, the boys are due, and if a team is only as good as the next day's starting pitcher, the Dodgers are going to be in awfully good hands for this game tonight because Shohei Ohtani is taking the mound. The only reason he's not a perfect 6-0 is because of a lack of run support. He's 2-2. The ERA 0.97. The whip is 0.81. Opponents hitting just $160 against him. He's punched out 42 batters and walked only 9 in his 37 innings. And he's gone at least 6 innings in every start this season. He's allowed a total, Adrian, of 4 runs this year. The offense has been slumping. His bat's not going to be in the lineup tonight, so he's probably going to have to do what he's done all year long, and that is put up a lot of zeros against the Giants.
Yeah, no, he's done an incredible job all year long. I mean, he's been dominant. You see by the numbers and stats. The one that jumps out to me is the 42 strikeouts and only 9 walks and 6 starts. That means he is attacking the strike zone. He is trusting his stuff, and he is just executing. We talk about winning is by execution. Shohei has been executing on the mound, and I really feel like he's going to continue to do that today.
I mean, look at those numbers, the ERA, the whip, and you mentioned the strikeouts. He has been dominant, and we said it last couple weeks. He is the front runner so far for Cy Young. He has been pitching like a Cy Young Award candidate. But again, with Shohei, I love that he is now really a complete pitcher. He's gone to the windup. He shapes his breaking balls in 3 or 4 different ways. He's got a slider. He's got a sweeper. See it right there, a slow curveball. And he'll run that fastball anywhere between 95 to 100 miles an hour. Sinks it, runs it, and oh, by the way, if that doesn't kind of thrill you, he's got a devastating splitter. So when he's got all those pitches working, he is fun to watch.
Going to be hitting today, and we all know that he hasn't looked the same at the plate early this season. He's batting .240, the OPS just under 800, 7 homers, 17 RBIs over the last 12 games, hitting a .143. He did hit that home run last night. He's only knocked in 4 runs during those 12 games, though. In each of the last 2 seasons, of course, he's hit 54 home runs at least in each of those last 2 years with an OPS well over 1,000. So he's not hitting today, Jerry. Dave Roberts has already said he's not going to be in the lineup tomorrow either. Yes, he had the good night offensively last night, but now he's going to get a chance to have 2 days off to not really even think about hitting against a big league pitcher and maybe just press that reset button for when he's back in there Friday in Anaheim.
Listen, at some point, we've all been where Shohei's at, not being where or doing what you're capable of doing, and it's good sometimes to take that mental break, press the reset button. But I will say this, I like that he's pressed the reset button after what we saw last night. There's some signs last night, so he can build on that. And then obviously he's pitching tonight, going to do his thing, and then tomorrow has that mental reset. But I love the fact that last night he stayed square, went the other way with some power, and he squared up a couple baseballs. So it's good that he's going to get that mental reset. And we all know, listen, the storm's coming. Storm is coming. He's too great of a player to know that, you know what? As cold as he's been offensively, he's going to get that much red hot. Storm will come.
First of all, Jerry, I am very impressed with the fact that you admitted that you've been in the slump before. So that is the first thing out of everything. Well done. You matured. You matured.
I've grown. You know, over this last couple years, I have grown with the mic in my hand.
I see that. I can see that. Well done. Shohei is, especially after seeing his at-bats yesterday, seeing that home run yesterday, that is where he needs to live. Shohei is a guy that he can hit the home run to all parts of the field, and I have not seen the ball being hit on the line to left field until yesterday. And whatever he needs to do to stay square, let the ball get a little deep, because that's when he catches the off-speed pitch and he hits it out to right field. We know that hitting is about staying square, being on time, and taking what the pitcher gives you. Hit the ball, fastball, to the opposite field and hit the off-speed pitches to the pull side. So what he did yesterday was perfect.
Yeah.
Keep doing that. Keep working on that, and that slump will be well behind us before we know it. So just continue to do that, Shohei.
Codify baseball after Shohei's start last Tuesday. Shohei Ohtani just became the first pitcher in MLB history to have a span of 9 regular season starts with at least 50 total innings pitched, no more than 4 total earned runs allowed, and no more than 2 wins. Yeah, Shohei's been a tough luck loser in each of his last 2 starts. He lost both of them 2-1. The last time out, though, in Houston, he did give up a couple of solo home runs, Jerry, but other than that, he was really dominant.
He was outstanding in Houston, especially in a hitter-friendly ballpark there. We're going to go down there to the K-Zone and really break down his outing. Once again, you saw the statistics. He has been dominant. And it's okay to give up the home run, especially if it's a solo shot. But I love the stuff. You see the highlighted area? He stays away from that. He's dominant. Great running fastball. Outstanding pitch down the zone at the knees at 100 miles an hour. He gets ambushed. First pitch of the second inning, yes. They want it away. It runs back to Dodger killer Walker. He goes a little choo-choo train. Home run. But once again, gets back in the count. But 0-1, that's a pitch they want in. Leaks middle. Oppo taco, but that was the only damage. Great sweeper there. Gets Altuve, they chase. It looks like a fastball, and here's a fastball once again at 99. Great running fastball, outstanding location. And that's the theme. When he hits his spots and uses that great movement, he's going to get weak contact and swing and miss. He really made one mistake. I don't think that pitch to that left-handed batter was a mistake. You tip your hat. That Christian Walker, that was a mistake. But all in all, 2 solo shots should never beat you in a big league ball game. He has been outstanding.
He's been incredible. And that second home run, that's only a home run in Houston,
Right,
maybe
exactly.
Fenway.
That's not a mistake.
So that's not a mistake. That was just, the ball ended up in the wrong spot of the field. But at the end of the day, he's been pitching unbelievable, executing, hitting his spots. It's okay to make a mistake here and there, once in a while when you're pitching that great. So he's been incredible. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch him tonight.
So 4-game skid and just 4-9 over their last 13 games, trying to put an end to that tonight.
Yeah, as the pressure builds, it's like a volcano. We need an explosion out of one facet. And I would say it's the most fun if it's the offense.
It would be good if Ohtani was good tonight, too. And boy, has he been so far. 7 innings for the first time in a Dodger uniform his last time, and a sub-1 ERA.
No matter what stat you look at, he is dominating. He's efficient. The fastball has been electric. The sweeper is getting everybody out. And if you look at situations, leadoff hitters, you look at runners in scoring position, he's getting everybody out. The only pitch that's getting hit a little bit is his split finger.
Faced off with the Giants a few weeks ago, 6 scoreless innings, and here's how he did it.
Well, you know what? Here's the arsenal. Look at where the ones are. The one is against the 4-seamer, the sweeper, the splitter, and the curveball. Yes, they're there. He's going to throw those 4 pitches about 95% of the time, and they're very effective.
Time to go to the field. Hello, Kirsten Watson.
Thank you, Joe. Well, of course, there's no Shohei Ohtani in the lineup today. And the other thing is that he's not going to be out there either tomorrow. Dave Roberts sharing that he wants to give Shohei a few days to reset mentally and physically, especially when it comes to where he's at offensively. In his last 10 games, he only has 3 hits. But the good news is that 2 of them came last night. Of those 2 was an opposite field home run. And when he is right, that is where the ball is going. So he is down these next 2, but Dave Roberts does believe due to the mechanical changes, they should be consistent when he's back out there, guys.
Hey, Kruk, I want to ask you about the guy on the mound, Ohtani. This is the 3rd game that he's pitched that he hasn't hit. Now, I know he's struggling at the plate right now, but find it a little odd. You hit every time you pitched in the National League. So I would like to hear your thoughts on him. And Dwayne, if you want to jump in as well, it'd be interesting to hear what you have to think about that.
Well, I think the one thing you have to get used to doing is, your concentration to pitching can be fragmented by an at-bat. If you're hitting and you're pitching, your concentration can take a hit. That may be a reason why. I mean, he doesn't talk about it openly. It may be he's got a little stiffness in his elbow, and he feels it on a swing. So on days he pitches, he doesn't want to aggravate. But he's got a reason, and I think you may start seeing him doing more and more. I didn't believe it when they told me he wasn't going to hit tonight, and they say he's not going to hit tomorrow, because I'm thinking, well, he's DHing. He's not in the outfield. But I think that there may be something mechanically that is affecting his pitching, and I think he just doesn't want to do it.
I'm glad. I don't want to see him in the lineup. The other thing, too, is remember, they've played a lot of games in postseason. And I'm not saying that he's tired, but I think they really have to be careful with him.
Dave Roberts talked about fatigue last night post-game. But
Shohei Ohtani is finished. 105 pitches, 7 scoreless innings.
Exceptional command, exceptional sweeper tonight. Showed the four-seam fastball slightly up and down the middle, but beat guys to the spot. Mixed in the curveball every once in a while, and the splitter was nasty, but he didn't have to go to it very much.
One away, Will Smith. Breaking pitch misses, down to Kirsten.
Thanks, Joel. In that moment where you saw Shohei Ohtani and Dave Roberts kind of laughing with each other after saying, of course, good job today, there was a moment where he's like, oh, one more? And he's like, can I do it? And he went back out there with a big smile on his face. But, of course, we know that with the pitch count, his night is absolutely over, guys.
Hadn't gone 7 full innings in the Dodger uniform yet until last week against Houston, and now he's done it back-to-back starts. This time 7 scores.
Shohei Ohtani, 7 shutout innings. What were you seeing from him, and what was it like just playing behind him today?
I mean, he was, throwing everything for strikes. I mean, not walking guy. I mean, he's Shohei. There's not many words you can really say about him. He's the best.
Yeah, it's been a tough few days for the team. Did it feel like this was a must-win for the group, or did it just feel like you all came together with a different effort for this one?
I don't know if it felt like a must-win, but it felt like we must get something going. We must show ourselves, at least give ourselves a little light. Fortunately, Shohei shut them down on the other side and gave us a little time to build something.
You guys sure did. Congratulations on this win today, Mookie.
Thank you.
Hey, first just 7 shutout innings tonight. You were efficient. How did you find navigating just through their lineup?
7回効率よく無失点で、打順に対してどういう戦略を？
まずは自分のやるべきことの方を重視しながら、あとは打線の相手の反応を見ながら、ウィルと話して、コーチと話して組み立てていきました。
Yeah, I just did what I know I had to do today, and also just like collaborating with the pitching coach and Will Smith, just reading and reacting with the hitter's swings.
You had your full pitch mix going, but it did seem like you kind of went to the sweeper a little bit more than usual. Is that something that was feel today, or was that part of game plan and how you were reacting to their hitters?
今日はスイーパーが多かったんですけども、何か打者の反応を見てのことですか？
そうですね。張られてる、セットされてる場面でも投げるべき時は投げますし、単純にそのボールのキレがいいか悪いかっていうところもあると思うので、その点では悪くはなかったかなと思います。
The sweeper felt pretty good. Even if the hitter is sitting on it, it's not necessarily something that I don't throw. But overall, just the quality of it was pretty good.
You're 7 starts in and you have an ERA under 1. In what ways do you feel like you're a better pitcher now than you were in other parts of your career?
7登板で防御率1以下で、過去比べて、ピッチングのどういうところがいいんですかと。
投げ心地は今のところいいとは思いますし、今日のランナーたまった場面の最後のフライもそうですけど、抜けるかどうかで、そこは数字はちょっと大きく変わってくるので、あまりまだそこを気にする段階ではないのかなとは思ってます。
The feeling's pretty good. I feel really good with my pitches. But today, the deep fly ball to end the last out of the 7th inning, that could have really swayed the my ERA. So I think there's some luck involved as well.
You sense a little bit of fatigue from you, especially offensively. How do you feel like you've adjusted to the first full season of two-way in 2 years?
今二刀流の本格的な二刀流の1年目、その監督もいろいろ配慮しながらやってるんですけども、どう感じてますか？
今のところ怪我なくはもちろん来てるのはいいことですし、オフェンスの、側で、そこまでチームの助けに今のところなっている場面は少ないので、そこがしっかりと自分の形に、納得できる形に戻ってくれば、よりチームへの貢献ができるんじゃないかなと思ってます。
Yeah, first and foremost, the fact that I'm not injured, that's a good thing. I do want to contribute more offensively. I haven't done so this year, so I'm looking forward to doing that.
The really story of this game was Shohei Ohtani. There's not much else to say here, George.
I mean, I really don't know what else everybody expected. This is what he's been doing. I mean, he lowers his career ERA against the Giants to .32. He lowers his season ERA to now .82. I mean, the guy really might have a goal in his mind, of trying to win a Cy Young after winning 4 unanimous MVPs. But, I mean, look, the stuff was obviously all very, very good. Eight punch-outs in his 7 innings, just over 100 pitches. He walked a couple guys, which, you know, you don't really see him do that often. He gave us a few chances that we weren't able to capitalize on, but the stuff was just really good. And when he got into some of those pitchers' counts and ahead in the count, it was really tough for the Giants hitters to make anything with some of his really good secondary offerings.
But that was their shot. Again, Ohtani, too much. And I agree with you. Look, he's been a great hitter. He's not hitting now, right? And people have said he wants to win a Cy Young, so he's trying to stay healthy and pitch. And he's certainly pitching like the best pitcher in the league right now.
One award Ohtani hasn't won is the Cy Young. We've talked about how he hasn't been hitting as much lately, and manager Dave Roberts has talked about feeling like whatever he's dealing with offensively could be affecting the mechanics. Does he win the Cy Young this year, though? Whoa. Like, is that in the cards, do you think? Based on what we're seeing, he's got to be in the conversation at this point.
Absolutely. I'd make him the front runner at this point. I mean, I haven't really looked into the rest of the league and what the guys are doing, but there's nobody with better stuff. I know that. And look what he's doing so far. I don't see him tailing off for any reason unless he gets hurt, you know, hitting or on the bases or something like that. What do you think, George?
I mean, I think the guy, we're into mid-May right now, and the guy's got an ERA under 1. He's pitching every 5th day. I mean, he went 105 pitches today in 7 innings, couple walks, only gave up 4 hits. No hits in the 2nd through 5th innings. So, I mean, look, we've been seeing this now for years, and obviously he dealt with that second Tommy John surgery, so he didn't touch the mound for a while, won a couple MVPs in those 2 seasons. But, I mean, look, obviously it's just the middle of May right now, and it's very early to make any kind of predictions like that on who's going to firmly maybe win it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he is well on his way to having a very, very good year. And if he continues anywhere near the pace that he's on right now, it's going to be hard for anybody in the National League to vote for anybody other than Shohei for the Cy Young.
Well, we saw the beauty of Shohei Ohtani. He doesn't do anything with his bats, his at-bats, because he wasn't allowed to hit. But you always think about him really as a hitter. And secondary-wise, you think about him as a pitcher, but not tonight. And maybe not so much this year because he is dealing right now.
Well, he is, and what was impressive about his outing tonight is when the Giants saw him earlier this year in San Francisco, he was a power guy. I mean, he had a lot of fastballs, really great command of a high-velocity fastball all night long. But tonight, I mean, more of a finesse guy. I mean, he's got 7 different pitches that he can throw, and he was using all of them, a lot of off-speed stuff, especially on strike 1. And the Giants just couldn't figure him out. In 7 innings, he was perfect, zeros, nothing but.
Your first season to be able to play behind Shohei as a defender when he's a pitcher. How impressive has it been?
I mean, it's very impressive when you watch it from both sides, no matter what. So, you know, what he did today is what everybody else expect. You know, it just great. You know, and he did the job, and you know, it shows. And Shohei's doing Shohei's thing. You know, so.
All right, so a really cool moment for Santiago Espinal, his first home run as a Dodger. And wouldn't you know, we've got the fan who caught Espinal's home run ball. What are you going to show us here?
Right there. Dodgers bleed blue all day long. All the way from Logansport, Indiana. First time here.
Your first time at Dodger Stadium?
First time at Dodger Stadium, yep.
So, and how long have you been a Dodger fan to have that?
I was 9 years old.
Growing up in Indiana?
Yes, sir. And when I was 15, I told my first wife that my firstborn son will be named Dodger. She said no, and I said the wedding's off. She changed her mind. She changed her mind. He's 28 years old.
And your son's name is Dodger?
And, where's the second wife?
Jerry.
He said his first wife.
I'm on my 4th wife.
Mercy.
One I lost deceased, but I've got the best wife right now. She's the reason I'm here. Because I told her, let's take her trip to Italy and Greece. She said, no, we're going to Dodger Stadium.
Now, you look like an athlete. Were you an athlete?
I was a baseball player.
There it is right there.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Actually, I have an honest question about Shohei. It drives me nuts to see Shohei off balance a lot and pulling out. What's that about? Egg on your lefty.
Well, we've been breaking it down on our pregame shows every day.
Tell you what, we're going to bring you tomorrow. Okay. I'm going to have you work with Shohei.
You want to do a quick breakdown right now? What do you see?
I've got the VIP pass. I'll be on the field at BP.
You'll be here tomorrow?
Yes.
That's Santiago Espinal's first home run as a Dodger right there. What's your name?
Brandon Collins. Show the replay. I
Congratulations.
had to shove a kid out of the way to catch
Don't
it.
say that. Don't say that.
You
We
don't want that smoke.
don't push kids here at the Dodgers.
He already got a ball earlier.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Congratulations. Thank you so much for coming on with us. All right. Yeah, I don't know if we have a slow-mo of that fan that we had on that crashed our set, but that was textbook box out by this this gentleman.
We talk about this is old school versus new school,
Look
and
at
this is the
that.
difference. It's
Clear 'em
making
out.
sure you find the body, you body somebody up, then go get the rebound. And you know what? Lakers, he may be a free agent. Lakers could use a guy like that, old school bruiser. Do your thing, Lakers.
What a night.
Framber Valdez. Oh, no. I want to start with Ohtani, actually. We're just talking about the Dodgers. Ohtani, a home run last night and a single, slugging .250 for May. I'll use batting average, too. He's hitting .150 for the month. Has he sold out for pitching, and is that too big a price to pay?
It's too big of a price to pay. We know that he's more valuable if he's hitting every day. 2 years ago, 50-50. You can't argue that. I'm sorry. I understand how important pitching is, but BK, they won back-to-back World Series, and go look at his pitching numbers. He didn't pitch one of the years, and last year he didn't pitch that way at an ERA of over 7. Didn't win a game. So the Dodgers have enough pitching to win without him. I get it. It's a unicorn kind of situation, but it's not going to be the reason the Dodgers win. Him having 2 home runs in 113 at-bats is a bad thing for the Dodgers.
Now, I have something to show you. I don't disagree with you. I've been saying this for a while, and I know it sounds like I'm a killjoy. I don't want to see both. But the last time he pitched like a full season, 2022, right? He had, I think that was the year he had 166 innings. Look at what he was doing through 42 games, 2022. Look at his slash line, hitting .259, .315, slugging a little better, .465. This year it's .240, .370, .427. Again, it's about the same hitting level. Look, that's a good hitter. Like, if he just did that, we'd be fine. But we know he's not just that. He's the best hitter in the league. So you're losing the best hitter in the league every day for a great pitcher. Like, I'll get you, it's tough to do, but I agree with you. It remains to be seen if he gets his numbers up. If he doesn't, because only a few years ago, his overall hitting numbers were paled in comparison to what he's done the last 3 years.
100%. And that's what you have to really look at. When he's not pitching and he's just a threat out there with the bat, he's times 10.
Dominant.
He's times 10.
I'm saying I want the MVP. Great, Cy Young, fantastic, all that good stuff. He wants to do that. But if it's costing me Shohei Ohtani, I don't want this.
Wait, are you saying that if he wins the Cy Young, he won't win the MVP?
I'm saying he's not the MVP player. If you're saying he's concentrating on pitching, which you are, that means 30 days out of the 162 games. I want Shohei for 162. I don't want 30. That's great. He can win a Cy Young, and that's fantastic. But if I'm not getting Shohei Ohtani, if he's going to hit 200,
wait. See,
I'm sorry.
You didn't complain when he was a 50-50 player and he won the MVP and he was just a DH.
No.
But you're complaining that he has a sub-1 ERA.
Great, but he DH.
And he's on pace for 27
But how many games did he
home
play in a DH? 162.
Okay.
You're trading in. You're throwing away 132 games in your mindset.
No.
Yes, he's concentrating on 30 games. That's all that matters to me.
Pitching has more of a factor on who wins that day.
I'm sorry.
Than DHing.
For 30 games. No, I'm just saying what you're saying is.
For 30 games, the Dodgers have an advantage to win the game.
I'm sorry. But 30 games ain't enough. You're saying he's solely concentrating on winning the Cy Young so much.
60-40. He's 60-40 leaning towards pitching this year. That is my guesstimate. Psychologically, in his training, he's 60-40 pitching.
So let me ask you this way. He falls short because Paul Skeens wins the Cy Young. Was it a good year, or did he throw away possibility of more? Because he concentrated solely and threw away 2 games a week
if he finishes in the top 3, he's already done that, I believe, once.
That's not the question.
It's worth it.
Okay.
The fact that we have a human being in the mix to win a Cy Young, and that same human being a couple years ago was baseball's first
I'm not talking about a couple years ago.
50-50 player. He's already won you 2 championships. It's not like this dude.
I'm not done winning titles. I'm sorry, Michael Jordan. Concentrate on defense this year.
No! You're paying Shohei Ohtani. You're making tons of money off Shohei Ohtani already. Shohei Ohtani is the greatest thing baseball's ever had.
Let's take
if
money.
Shohei wants to go 60-40 to win a Cy,
let's take money.
Don't do it, Shohei.
Let's take the money and just throw it out.
What are you talking
There's no
about?
money. Doesn't matter. We're talking about the player. I'm saying that if it's giving me less of Shohei Ohtani, I don't want it.
I think it's more Shohei.
I think what this says to me is, if you look at Dave Roberts and what he says, that it's becoming harder for him to go 50-50. Like the expectations of him being an MVP everyday player and a Cy Young candidate type of pitcher, there's a reason that they're giving him a day off. They're trying to protect him from himself.
What if he knew, deep down, if he was a 50-50 energy guy, half on hitting, half on pitching, that he would be a 3.1, 2.85 to 3.1
And I don't think he
ERA.
wants to be that.
Well, not this year. But maybe after he wins the Cy Young this year, he goes back to being just a 40-homer DH and a 3.1 to 3.3 pitcher ERA. And this year, he really wants to win the one Cy Young and say he did it. And I'm okay with it. Shohei can do what he wants. He's so valuable. The other dudes I showed you, if they were off to an average start to the season, the Dodgers would be 8 games ahead of the Padres in first place right now.
I understand 100% what you're saying, and it's a great argument. I get it. Fantastic. I'm just saying the time he really made a great run to Cy Young, he finished runner-up in the MVP. So, do I want the runner-up MVP, or does he want to win an MVP?
Yeah, but Aaron Judge set the single-season American League home run record. That was such a historic season. That was what it took to beat Ohtani.
いかがでしたでしょうか。このチャンネルでは日本人メジャーリーガーなどを中心に野球情報をお届けしています。この動画が良かったら高評価、チャンネル登録をよろしくお願いいたします。今回も最後までご覧いただきありがとうございました。それではまた次の動画でお会いしましょう。